What's up, everybody? Welcome to JMac Investing. My name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in to another one. The portfolio hit a huge milestone today. I'll talk a little bit about that. Then I want to talk about some potential rare earth plays. We've all seen how MP Materials is going to the moon. There's some smaller companies that I want to introduce to you and put on your radar. So we're going to go over those as well. Let's get right into it. All right, I hope everyone is doing well today. If you're new around here, I cover SPACs, penny stocks, dividend stocks, growth stocks, whatever the market, whatever's trending in the market as far as where money's being made. I'm trying to seek that out and share that with you. So, main focus of the channel of the last year or so has been SPACs, but there's a lot of different angles I've been also utilizing in my own personal investing, and I want to share with you today a milestone that the portfolio hit. So we'll jump over into that. But do me a favor, if you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I have been seeing a little bit of an influx of subscribers, so thanks for all you who have joined the channel, and welcome you if you're new around here. That being said, let's jump over and take a look at my portfolio. Oh, don't want to make that guy mad. He's a tough cookie. If you've never been introduced, that's Mr. Pickle. What's up, Mr. Pickle? So basically, end of the day, he makes all the stock picks. That way, if anyone gets mad, you got to deal with that guy. Let's jump over and check out my portfolio. So I recently hit a milestone. I think yesterday I actually hit it. $300,000 in the portfolio. Now, guys, I mean, this is incredible because it's really only been a year ago. I had maybe 50 grand in this entire portfolio. All of my accounts were tracking around 50 or so grand. I did a follow-up video at the end of the last year. I don't know. It's only been 5 weeks ago. My portfolio was at $195,000. I'm literally up 100 grand in 5 weeks of 2021. So it's been phenomenal. You can see like this individual account is growing quite rapidly. These IRAs are where a lot of the SPACs are, and the individual is where a lot of the SPACs are. Then I got a spec portfolio that has also been doing very, very well. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I just did want to celebrate, not a braggadocious thing, just to again show progress of my investing journey, because I started this channel to show my investing journey and progress. So to have this sort of momentum going is pretty unbelievable. I actually tweeted yesterday. I want to share that tweet with you. I tweeted this. I said, hard to imagine how hard it would be to still be an index or dividend investor right now, seeing everyone around you making crazy hundreds of percent returns with SPACs, small caps, and penny stocks. Numbers don't lie. Even my daughter's UTMA account has tripled the index returns, and you can see my personal returns over 1 month, essentially 40% combined there. But that's even taking into account this UTMA, which is my daughter's. But over the last 3 months, my portfolio is up 178%. And the last 3 months, the S&P 500 is up 14%. Dow Jones is up 16%. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Also, think about signing up for WeBull or Moomoo. Moomoo stepped up during the Robinhood exodus, and they're giving out up to 8 free stocks. WeBull, I believe, is giving up to 4 free stocks as people are leaving Robinhood left and right. So consider joining those brokerages and signing up down there below. So let's jump over and take a look at, I want to talk about rare earth plays, what's going on in that market, and talk about why this market is booming, and talk about some smaller caps that you might want to potentially put on your watch list and look into and do some due diligence on. Let's jump into that. Okay, so first off, I don't know if you've looked into this market or not, but this market has been booming of the last couple of weeks. So it's, like I said, I try to trend and track what is making moves in the market. When EVs were just super going crazy, ballistic, which they still are, do have momentum, but it's not like it was at one point. Solar renewables also had quite a heyday as well, which I think those are going to continue. Those trends and themes continue. But the huge breakout that had taken place may not be there quite as much anymore. A new one is taking place. All of the different rare earth materials, not just the ones for EVs and stuff. Two reasons. One right here. This article is from January 30th. China raises threat level over rare earths. Rare earth materials. What are these? These are actually in abundance in a lot of countries, not only in China. China really is the leader in the production. They have the manufacturing and production capabilities to process this material. Like I said, many countries have these materials. They just don't have the capabilities to process them. So much of the world's rare earth elements go to China, get sent to China if they are being mined, or they're in China and they're mined and processed there. So the problem here is China can threaten to stop exports of processed rare earth material to different countries, and that's what they're threatening right now. That they're raising the threat level, saying if you don't, buy from us or do X, Y, and Z, then we're going to restrict rare earth materials being exported to your country. So what this has done is it has set off all across the world many countries retaliating and setting up the plan to produce and manufacture, mine, produce, and manufacture these materials themselves, including the United States. We kind of begin to do this with MP Materials. That really kicked it off in the United States with that particular SPAC, which is now already really down in the weeds, and business is going smooth there. There has been some funding for MP Materials. Also, one of the big catalysts for this is Biden just took office. He signed with some of this government spending bill that he has signed. He has earmarked quite a bit of it for rare earths research. $2.3 trillion government spending bill includes more than $800 million for rare earth research. So, end of the day, there is a ton of government funding that's going to be available for companies like MP Materials and small companies, much smaller companies. Now, I want to go ahead and just say right up front, I am not an expert in this area. I did, though, spend several hours researching, trying to get down to some players that are going to be actively involved in this transition to rare earth materials being processed and mined in North America, not just the U.S., but even Canada. So I'm gonna give you some names and a few companies, and then you can be on your merry way, spread your wings and fly, and go and do due diligence on these companies. We're going to do them rapid fire. The first company I want to call out here is American Resources Corporation. These guys have quite a bit of tailwinds. So American Resources Corporation trades on the NASDAQ. It's not on the OTC. Ticker symbol is AREC, as you can see right here. And you can see that chart. And you're going to see this chart on most of these, because these are all sort of doing the exact same thing. But this one in particular has so many catalysts, it's not even funny. I actually got into this one at $2, and I began to tweet about it. So if you follow me on Twitter, at JMac Investing, you would have had the opportunity to get in on this one way back when. I didn't want to make a video about it because it was a penny stock at that point. But I think this one is actually going to grow into a mature company. So don't think that it's ran up this high, the game over. No, they got some things going on that are just absolutely unbelievable. One of my Discord members actually turned this one up. I'm not taking credit for it. They filed for a SPAC so they can basically obtain maybe a mine or something like that. And then they also recently, just like, I think it was today, yeah, this article here, American Resources Corporation engages engineering and manufacturing expert to design, build, and provide operational support of a rare earth element purification facility. So this one is going to absolutely continue to explode. I'm still long on this one, taking a little bit of profit so far, but I almost regret taking those profits, to be honest with you, because I think this one has legs to run. So AREC is your first one. Next up, we got Texas Mineral Resources Corporation, and this one trades on the OTC, ticker symbol TMRC. You see it's trading around $3.50 today, but it did run up. I'm going to tell you today, This one is on the move as well. You can see, you could go here to their, go through the news, tons of also more recent press releases, and you guys are very active. They also even are 20% owner of USA Rare Earth LLC, so they own percent of that company, and that company has said they're going to, it was released in the Wall Street Journal, so it's a legit rumor that they're going to go public via a SPAC. I totally expect once USA Rare Earth goes public via a SPAC and Texas Mineral Resources owns 20% of that, just that alone is going to be a huge catalyst. But they're for sure a player. TMRC. And then a couple wild cards here. Want to throw in a couple uranium mining companies, because the government and people are beginning to understand that they're going to probably need nuclear power plants for utility companies to provide enough power for the electrification of vehicles and electrification of everything, where everything's going to be moving away from fossil fuels. Well, they're going to need nuclear power plants to offset using solar, using wind, using everything in their capabilities. They're going to need it all. And uranium has been running because of that realization, because that's used in nuclear power plants. So this one is Denison Mines. This is essentially a penny stock, trades, but this one actually trades on the New York Stock Exchange, but it's under $1. DNN is a ticker symbol on the New York Stock Exchange, and on the TSX it's DML. And this one has also been on the tear, so check them out, Denison Mines. And last but not least, Uranium Energy Core, ticker symbol UEC. This one also trades on the New York Stock Exchange. You can see it's trading right around 216 on last. Here is its chart. You can see it's kind of running up. Look at it on a 3-month or just still 1 year to show you just the kind of the spike that's occurring here. So you can see it really has ran up, but it's running up for a good reason. So this is another uranium mining company, processing company as well. So these are a couple plays for you. There's another one, UUUU, ticker symbol, which is the bigger of the three that I'm mentioning here with uranium. But that one in particular I'm not invested in because it is the bigger. I wanted to get into some of the smaller ones that have more room, more upside, more potential to grow. So, and last but not least, very much a more speculative play out of Canada that's on the OTC, that is a penny stock. It's called Geomega. Now this one is, it mirrors, they don't own big huge mines. What they do is they use recycled materials like tailings from mines, and they go through and they're reprocessing, because mines are mining for gold or silver or copper, one specific element that they're mining for with the machines, and then they have a discard pile called tailings. Well, in that discard pile, if they're on a mine that has all of these rare earth materials and they're not mining for it, then in that tailings, that's like a gold mine, no pun intended, for rare earth materials. So a company like this one, Geomega, takes those tailings and they're reprocessing it, going back through it to find the rare earth materials. And so, like I said in this tweet here, if you like MP Materials, which is trading at $31.93 right now, you're going to love Geomega, ticker symbol GOMRF, and GOMRF on the OTC, and GMA.V on the TSX.V, on the TSX Ventures exchange. So, and you can see right here, Geomega signs a LOI with Everwind Magnetics. They'll be partnering with them to get them the materials they need to make EV magnets. So just a fabulous play, like I said though. And this one also has some tailwinds and some partnerships and some things going on that you really want to look into. There you go. Those are some plays on rare earth that are small caps that have the potential to, as everyone wants nowadays, to 10 to 100x your money potentially, right? It is very, very much possible with some of these. Having the right set of tailwinds and catalysts, these really could fly. So let's see how it goes. What do you think, Mr. Pickle? Are these really good picks? What's your thoughts on these rare earth plays? For real? You gonna do me like that? Okay, he's just kidding. He's down with these for sure, no doubt about it. He likes to make money as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you are, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on the notification bell as well. That's all I got till next time. Join the Patreon, do all the things, get the free stocks, do all the things. You know what to do. That's all I got till next time. Deuces.